Good morning, children. Now we are going to study about the formation of fold mountains. Now, the mountains which are formed by the folding or the bending of the horizontal layers of rocks is known as folding of rock strata due to the forces of compression are known as the fold mountains. Now, here in this picture, you can see the three layers of the earth. Now, they have been shown by sequential order. Like the first on top will be showing you the layers of the earth which is in the first position. That is, the layers of the earth are in a straight position over here. No forces or no pressure has been taken place here. So the earth is like this, but in the second diagram you can see picture that the two forces are acting from the two sides, which are called the compressional forces. Now, compressional force is acting upon the earth's surface from both the sides, and that is how the land is getting compressed from in between. You can find the layers of the earth are slowly warping up, or folds are being formed. And in the third picture, you can see with more and more of compressional force acting upon the earth's surface, the folds are becoming more pronounced over here in the third picture. You can see the folds slowly rising up, and this is how it really looks like when the land has really formed the folds. Okay, so this is how the fold mountains are formed. You can see in this diagram that the earth has already folded up, and there are open folds or symmetrical folds. There is something called asymmetrical folds, overturned folds, recumbent folds, and this is the ordinal fold, we say. So the land slowly starts folding up and the fold mountains are formed. Now, fold mountains are formed when the horizontal movement of the earth's crust takes place due to the internal forces and the earthquakes acting together. The heat of the interior often causes disturbances for which the earthquakes and the earth movements takes place. Compression and tension both occur on the earth's crust, and the folds are formed on the rock beds, resulting in the formation of great fold mountains. Now, we say that there are few characteristics of these fold mountains. So what are the characteristics? Now, here in this picture we can see the fold mountain ranges which have been formed. Now, there are up folds or crest of the fold is called the anticline. So you see the crest of the fold, that is the top of the fold, is called the anticline, that acts as the summit of the mountains. The down folds in between two adjacent anticlines is called a syncline. That means the valley in between two mountain tops is called the syncline. If the limbs of the fold are inclined at the same angle, it is called a symmetrical fold. You can see the pictures of symmetrical folds here down below, where the limbs of the folds are, they are just at symmetry with each other. If the limbs incline at different angles, making one limb steeper than the other, then it's called an asymmetrical fold. Now, fold mountains also show faulting, sometimes caused by the earth movements. The fold mountains are made up of intensely deformed sedimentary rock beds. During the folding, fractures or cracks develop on the rock layers. Through these cracks, magma well up from the earth's interior and intrude into the sedimentary rock beds. On cooling, these intrusions form igneous rocks. Excessive heat and pressure change the sedimentary rock beds and the igneous rocks into metamorphic rocks called the schist, slate, marble, and quartzite. So this is how the fold mountains are formed. Now, here in this picture you can see how the fold mountains really look like. Okay, this is a picture of a fold mountain, and here you can see it's an asymmetrical fold because you can see one limb which is straight enough and the other limb is shorter than the left side limb is shorter than the right side limb of this mountain. Now, even the Himalayas of India and the Alps of Europe, these are all fold mountain ranges, and they really look like this in reality. So I hope you have understood what is a fold mountain and how it is formed. So we will study about the next type of mountain, that is block mountain, in our next class. Thank you.